Yo, guys, there's a new specialization for Evoker coming this summer in patch 10.1.5. Shout out to Squishy for this Wowhead post. I will leave this post to you down below. We're going to go through real quick and I'll let you know my thoughts down below. I have not seen everything here, so it's going to be super fun. Okay, so Blizzard, Emberthal, and Abyssian are working together to release the Black Dragonflight essence that has been siphoned from the Drakthera during their long stasis, unlocking memories and powers forgotten to them. The result of their efforts will be felt by all Drakthera evokers as they gain access to a brand new specialization, Augmentation, available immediately with the release of the Fractures in Time update. So this summer, man, it looks really freaking good too. Augmentation is new damage dealer role with a twist, so damage dealer role still. They use the essence of the Black and Bronze Dragonflights to amplify the abilities of nearby allies. The playstyle for this new specialization involves empowering your allies with a variety of beneficial effects, some that can be cast directly on your allies, while others are tied to using your damage-dealing abilities effectively. Cool, so two different playstyles it seems like already. Augmentation evokers deliver their damage in a wholly unique way. They act as force multipliers, increasing their group's capabilities and damage output significantly. Holy crap, guys, that's insane. Augmenting allies. Certain augmentation abilities, see some examples below. Oh my, that looks sick. Buffing their whole party or specific members. Many of these have smart or proximity based automatic targeting, enabling you to maintain focus on the battlefield and enemy selection. You will still be able to target specific party members if you desire, so you have a choice there. However, there's plenty of freedom to bolster your allies as you see fit. Like the other evoker specs, Augmentation makes use of familiar capabilities like spending essence, using your mobility to navigate the battlefield effectively, and making use of empowered spells. Sweet, that's awesome. The power of Black and Bronze, man. These sample abilities for Augmentation should give you an idea of what each aspect of magic brings to the table. Black Dragonflight magic focuses on raw power, increases and forceful outbursts of earthen might. Bronze Dragonflight magic is all about bending time, changing fate, and shifting timelines to tremendous effect. This is crazy. Okay. Ebon Might, 1.5 second cast, 30-second cooldown, increase your 4 nearest allies, primary stat by a percentage of your own, and cause your Eruption to deal more damage for 10 seconds. Some of your other spells extend the duration of these effects. Eruption, 2-second cast, costs 3 essence, okay. Replaces Disintegrate. Causes a violent eruption beneath an enemy's feet, dealing volcanic damage split between them and nearby enemies. Increase the duration of your active Ebon Might effects. 2.5 second empower, 40-second cooldown, upheaval. Gather earth and power beneath your enemy's feet and send them hurtling upwards. Oh my gosh, dealing volcanic damage to them and nearby enemies. Empowering it expands the area of effect, increase the duration of your Ebon Might effects. Oh my gosh. Breath of Eons, 1.5 minute cooldown, replaces Deep Breath. Dude, I want to see what this looks like. Fly the targeted location, exposing temporal wounds on enemies in your path for 10 seconds. Temporal wounds accumulate a portion of damage dealt by your allies, and then critically strike the enemy for that amount at the end of the duration. Increases the duration of your active Ebon Might effects. Dude, this is looking good, bro. Holy crap, I'm excited. With access to a brand new spec, Augmentation evokers can choose to further specialize in Bronze or Black magic, as well as discover new ways to power up their allies. There's a chronic attunements. Passive, learn to attune yourself to the essence of your Bronze or Black or Bronze Dragonflights. Black attunement grants you and your force and your allies increased maximum health. That's sweet. Or Bronze attunement grants you and your 4 nearest allies increased movement. So you can pick. This is so freaking good. Blistering scales, protect an ally with explosive dragon scales, increasing their armor by a percentage of your own. Melee attacks against them cause a scale to explode, dealing volcanic damage to enemies near them. And then bestow Wernstone. Conjure a pair of Wernstones, one for your ally and one for yourself. A Wernstone can be activated by the bearer to transport them to the other Wernstone's location if they're within 100 yards. This is so cool. Expanding Horizons, Augmentation Evokers offers a unique opportunity to delve into a playstyle never seen before in World of Warcraft. That's right. While we're still working on some aspects of the new paradigm, look like introducing some new combat log hooks so that add-ons and community websites can effectively measure your performance. For example, we hope you've enjoyed this early look at it. We'll see you in the Dragon House. Okay, this is huge, guys. So my thoughts from going through this, I think this is important too, like log hooks, add-ons, and community websites can effectively measure your performance, because I think that's important. Because you're a DPS spec and you're not maybe performing in the same way as you know, DPS in terms of numbers, but you're buffing others. Like, how is somebody going to tell if you're doing a good job, you're not doing a good job, or how are you going to see to improve? So I'm really excited about that. This is going to switch up the game. Technically, you know, in WoW, we've had the Holy Trinity with, you know, tank, healer, and DPS the whole time. So I'm curious to see how that will play out and how this will change, because technically it is a DPS, but it's a support class. They're really, I mean, this has never happened in WoW in, what, 19 years? This is exciting shit. I'm very pumped for this. I mean, obviously you're going to want to probably bring them to every type of content. Specifically raid, I can see them being really good, you know, bolstering your allies with damage, giving them increased health, movement speed, and certain mechanics too. That's going to be phenomenal. For sure, Mythic Plus. Although if you lose the DPS spec, how much of a lost DPS would that mean? Maybe it could be really beneficial in timing harder keys, but not so great in timing and wanting to time keys fast. I don't know, though. Obviously, they're going to do a lot in this, and I don't know how much damage they bring to the table. I am a little worried that Devastation Evoker might be, like, overshadowed by this new spec, you know, this augmentation spec, because I mean, you have 3 specializations, you're going to still play Preservation because it's a healer spec, right? And it's really good still. But I'm curious to see if people will push for just the more augmentation side or over Devastation and how they'll balance those two. Very curious. I guess the final thought too is like PvP, dude. You're running 2s in arenas or something like that. Like, this might actually bring more opportunities for DPS, like a double DPS meta or support and DPS meta. That could be really freaking good. So no longer having a healer and you're just pumping some damage. Bring a spec that just goes crazy. You buff their damage. Maybe you do significant damage. Could be really good. Also with 3's composition too will be very interesting. I'm not sure how that'll play out. I mean, I'm thinking it's got to be really good, but I mean, if they don't do significant damage, they've got to do some crazy things for your team. Maybe even 3's having support and not running a healer at all, a support class specialization, and then 2 DPS. That could be fun. But yeah, I think it's gonna be super good for pushing higher end content, depending on how they do this and everything like that. Higher end content, definitely for raid, it's gonna be incredible. I'm super excited for this. I am super freaking pumped. I'm a little disappointed that there is not a tank specialization, at least not yet. I really want there to be some, you turn it to a bigger tank and you're a freaking dragon tank. I don't know how they would do that, but it'd be sick. I would love that, seriously. But let me know what you guys think down below. Let me know your thoughts. Are you excited for this new specialization? Are you worried about it? All that jazz. Let me know down below. And like I said, I will leave this blue post down below too, so you can check it out for yourself. And if they probably do any changes, it'll be on there. So thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, peace.